Alright guys, how you doing on this beautiful sunny day today? So, I know this is not standard for me to be doing this, but we are going to go ahead and just do a upload during the day. Going forward, I'm going to be uploading Saturdays, Mondays, and Fridays, just so you guys know. And then the rest of those days will be on TikTok. I will leave my TikTok in my YouTube description, or in my YouTube bio or whatever. So a few days back, Wednesday, I was able to see Scream 2 days early, because I work at a movie theater, and so I get early screenings for pretty much all the big movies. So I was able to see Scream 6 2 days ago on Wednesday. Now me, being a fan of the Scream franchise, but no like super fan or anything like that, I had to rewatch all the other ones before I saw this one. Scream 5 last year I saw, and I thought that it was good, but I thought some things that they tried to execute could have been done better. I think the whole plot of it was really cool, but in some aspects of it, it was not that cool either. But yeah, so saw that, watched that last year, and then so those were my thoughts on the Scream 5. This movie, Scream 6, automatically interests me because A, it was the same cast of characters as last time. It was, you had Sam and Tara coming back, which, honestly, everybody casted in this Scream 5 and Scream 6, loved them. They all played their roles perfectly. They all, especially the four of them, Mindy, Chad, and Sam and Tara, the original four in the last year's movie, I thought killed it this year. I think the standout had to be Chad. He had a really big, he had a big part in this movie. Like, it was amazing. It was good. So that interests me. Plus the fact that it's in New York. It's a bigger setting. It seemed like this Ghostface was going to be even gorier and brutal and not like any other Ghostface we've seen before. They said it was the scariest yet, the goriest yet. So obviously right off the gate, I was interested in it, right? So I go to watch it. All right. So this is going to be a spoiler-free review, because I know it just came out yesterday, and I know a ton of you probably haven't seen it yet. I, myself, am going to be seeing it again, because I get free movies, so I will be going to see it again, and when I see it again, I might do a spoiler review for you guys as well, if I'm going to see it again, which I am going to see it again, obviously, but, so you're neither here nor there, but this is going to be a non-spoiler review to start for you guys. Basically, the plot of this movie is, all of them are in college in New York, right? So it's basically like the second one. They're all in college, but this time they're in New York, right? And they're in New York, and, you know, the movie starts out like your typical Scream movie, right? Killer kills somebody in the beginning and title sequence. But this one was a really different title sequence. I'm not going to get too much into it because I said this is a spoiler-free review, so I don't want to get too much into it. But really different title sequence, opening scene this year, and I really dug it. It was different and it was unique. So basically the premise of this movie is they're in New York, the killings happen, and they have to find out who the Ghostface is this time. But, spoiler alert, this is not really a spoiler, but there's 3 of them this time, which is pretty cool. Pretty unique. So, basically, the premise is you follow along, and then, they're in New York, and, you know, basically, same shit. They got to do a bunch of detective work to figure out who the Ghostface is, what's their motive, why, like, all that. Kirby comes back in this. I know that you guys have seen the trailer. She's back. I thought that was really cool how they had Kirby back, and they also brought Gale back, which in Sydney, I know a lot of you are probably upset Sydney's not in this, but the way they explained it makes perfect sense for her not to be in it. So anyway, you know, the plot goes, they're in New York. They're doing this investigation after all these kills happen. And then after that, you know, there's a train sequence that they're on a train, and it's Halloween time, so everyone's in different costumes, which I thought they could have played into that a little bit more with like pumpkins and shit, but they didn't really do that. But it's a minor nitpick, obviously. You got your new cast of characters, detective, a roommate, another roommate, another love interest. So all them, once the murders start happening, all them figure out why they're happening, what's the motive, and why are they still going after Sam and Tara? Because all this is based on Sam and Tara still. Because Sam is obviously Billy Loomis's daughter, which we found out in the last movie. And so this is basically about that. That's what's going on here. That's what happens. So basically, you go along, you get all these brutal fucking kill scenes. Like, in any Scream movie I've ever seen, these have to be the most brutal kill scenes I've ever seen, in my personal opinion. You get some really tense moments, like the train. There's the ladder scene. There's a couple other in there that I don't want to say. It's very tense. You get the whole sequence where Ghostface has a shotgun, which is freaking sick that they went for that and actually tried something like that. That's awesome. I was geeking out. It was crazy. So basically, you get to the end and they find out who the Ghostface are. They find out their motive, and this is where my gripe with it is a little bit, right? I thought this is one of the best Scream movies, right? Probably behind the first. Scream and then Scream 6 would probably be my top 2, and then Scream 5 be the third. Maybe. I don't know. I might do a ranking, but in my opinion, this one is the second best Scream movie. In my opinion. Honestly, like, no doubt about it. But there is, like, one small thing and one gripe I have with it. And the gripe is their motive, I wish, was a little bit stronger. It's not that it's bad. It just comes off a little bit weak and comes off a little bit, like, kind of lazy, I guess. I don't know. But, I mean, it's not a huge deal, like I said. But, yeah, I mean, I loved it. Probably my second favorite Scream movie in the franchise. This is something you have to go see in theaters. You need to experience it. Because it is the goriest, it is the scariest Scream movie you're ever going to see. The way they use New York was perfect. Like, honestly. And so, yeah, I will be seeing it again. And if you guys want me to do a spoiler review, this video has to get at least 100 likes on it. If you get 100 likes on that video, on this video, then I will do a spoiler review for Scream 6. Anyway, upload days are going to be Monday, Friday, Saturday. The rest are going to be on TikTok. I will link my TikTok in this video's description and in my YouTube bio. But anyway, that was my Scream 6 spoiler-free review. Go check out this movie. You're not going to want to miss it.